Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Terry, right? Please
Yes.
take a seat. So why not let's start with introduction.
Okay. Okay. I'm Terry, and I'm now majoring in money and banking in NCCU. And to apply for these positions, I actually make a lot of effort during my sophomore year, and it includes that I participated in several clubs, including NCCU Mutual Fund Club and also TMBA Equity Capital Market Group. And this club requires the team members to do some industry analysis and also macroeconomics research. So based on this experience, I believe I have several hard skill sets, and it includes that, just like I mentioned, industry analytical skills, and also some research, and also some of the basic knowledge of several financial products. So this experience actually brings me some of my soft skills, including how to cope with my frustrations I'm faced with, also some of the how to manage the time more wisely during multitasking, and so on. So based on this experience, I believe I have the expected qualities to apply for this position.
I think indeed frustration and time management is crucial in this industry. Can you give us some more specific examples?
Well, during my sophomore years, just like I mentioned, I actually participated in several clubs. So, but I also have to look for my academic performance. But at that time, I win the third academic award, and also I also participate in some of the commerce competitions, and I also end up winning the championship. So based on this multitasking experience, I believe I have the expected quality of managing time more wisely.
So Terry, so you mentioned the company you want to apply is HSBC, and now you are the intern in eSpring.
Yes.
So can you tell me why HSBC, why not other company, why not eSpring?
Well, I do my research, and I also have my network, my experienced friends in HSBC. So I asked her if there are any advantages HSBC have. So she told me that HSBC provides more solid internship training than other the standards or something like this.
How do you define solid?
That's a tricky question, but actually I haven't been in the banking systems. So what I know is I have to trust my network, and I believe she's a very good analyst. She's now in JP Morgan. He's a previous HSBC intern. So I believe her. So that's why I chose HSBC.
So have you ever applied for HSBC this year?
No, that's my first time. That's my first time.
So you haven't applied yet, right?
Actually, I applied.
You did. Okay.
And I do the online immersive assessment and job simulation assessment.
So
and
how it goes?
Right now, it's under considerations.
Oh, good for you. So there's potential, right?
I believe so.
Okay. You know I'm from HSBC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. I'm from HSBC.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. But I'm not your interview, definitely. So
yes.
Anyway, it's good to know you are still under consideration. So I think actually I want who is the internship you mentioned?
She is Vera Shi.
Okay, I think I remember this name. Okay. Anyway, it's not about this. So please go on.
Okay. So let me keep asking you about your abilities. Aside from the management skills you just mentioned, as a wealth and personal banking manager, you need to engage with your clients and make them trust you. So do you have any interpersonal experience that you want to share with us?
Okay, so actually I think that, just like I mentioned, I have participated in several clubs. And NCCU mutual funds focus on the macroeconomic analysis, but also TMBA Equity Capital Market Group focus on the equity analysis, also industry analysis. So I have the experience that includes the top-down approach to give our clients what they need, or to provide the product to cater to their needs. and also bottom-up approach to have some potential, like to invest in some potential company. So I believe this is some of my skill sets to apply for this position.
Okay, so you mentioned both the top-down and bottom-up approach.
Yes.
So in this scenario, if your boss asks you to do something that goes against the interests of your clients, for example, to sell them something that maybe it's not so prospecting, how will you deal with it?
Well, that's a tricky question, but I would rather to provide my clients what they really need instead of because my KPI or something like my boss something like his or her recommendations to do that. I think it's not a very good decisions to do that. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, so you will stick on doing the right thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you're an outgoing person, so I'm curious about in a team, like wealth and personal banking is all about dealing with customer,
Yes.
like internal or external. So which kind of role you think you always play in a team to facilitate or to lead or to coordinate? Can you share with us?
Okay, so I would see myself as a leader often.
Okay.
Yes, but actually there's several cases I experienced like there's a lot of excellent people or excellent team members in our team, but at this time I would rather choose them to comment everything, and I would finish my work effectively and efficiently. I think it depends on if there is any other better persons in the team to give the comment.
So can you define like what do you think a leader should do in a team?
Okay, well, I would like to start from my experience for
Okay.
Shopee Live Ultimate Challenges.
Okay.
So this is a challenge that asks our team to increase the traffic of the Shopee Live platform. So at the first, we don't have any kind of experience as my first time to participate in such challenges. And also at that time, I don't have some kinds of the sense of the problem solving skills. So as a leader, I jump out and I draft like all of the meetings details, like what we have to focus on in every meetings, and we only got a limited time, so we have to finish it very quickly and draft our comprehensive plan. And so I learned the problem solving skills from the internet, and I really apply these kind of skills into our competitions process. So it turns out that we win the championship. So I think it's kind of proof to being a leadership.
So along the way, is there any conflicts happen? Conflicts?
Yeah, actually, some of our team members are not willing to
Cooperate.
contribute themselves to the team.
Contribute? And what did you do?
Actually, because she is also my best friend.
She's
So-
your best friend. Okay.
Yeah, so I just give my very honest opinion why you should contribute to the team and what we can really earn from this competition, this experience. We can really earn the championship, and actually we really did afterwards. So I think this is why I this is how I inspire them to really contribute themselves into the competitions.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Terry.
So you kind of use your rationale to convince your best friend.
I believe so.
Leadership. Leadership.
Leadership.
Okay.
Okay, that's good for you. And let me check. Do you have any questions?
I think like you are a junior student, right? So I can see you are very passionate to HSBC, hopefully. And I think like there are still a lot of senior students applying for this job. So can you give me another like evidence like why I should hire you, not a senior?
Well, I do believe that experience means a lot.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think both of us or all of us have our own advantages. But what I can provide you is that I also have a very good personality, just like I mentioned. I don't want to mention it again. just like that.
Okay.
So I believe that based on my experience and my skills and my personalities, I'm also a very good applicant for this job.
If I say it's not good enough, anything else?
Well, well, actually, I think I found myself very enthusiastic into this job, like the banking system or something like. Also, I like to do the researches, and I would love to work long hours. If you, it's what if this is what you want to hear.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Time's up. Okay. Terry. Okay. Yes, you're under consideration, right? So maybe hopefully I will see you next year.
I hope so.
I think you are a very passionate person. It's good for HSBC for this position. And actually, we didn't consider the candidate should be related background. So actually, we look more about like how you present yourself to us. So I think for this part, I think you meet the bar. I think you meet the bar. And for what you mentioned, like how you communicate, coordinate with others, I think it's very easygoing, and I think you are a good friend. I think you are a good friend to everyone. So I like your style, and actually, I will hire you if I can decide. Yeah. So
Thanks
that's
a
my
lot.
personal experience suggestion. How about Henry?
I think in terms of delivery, you use hand gestures. That's pretty good. Two points. First is the eye contact. You only focus on the one who asks you the question.
Okay.
And because we
Yeah.
have two interviewers here, so maybe you can switch. Because
Um,
yeah, the other one also needs attention, right? And the second is your feet. Your feet can really
Yeah, I noticed that. part
tell
too.
what you're thinking. Or when you're nervous, your
Yeah,
feet
a little
react. Yes. And I think that's something you want to refrain from letting the interviewers proceed.
okay. Got it.
And I think there are several sentences you keep mentioning. The first one is, as I just mentioned. And I think this is a bit redundant
Okay.
because you can directly get into the point. And the second one is, that's a tricky question. I would suggest not to let your interviewers hear this word because they will somehow sense, oh, I'm not so prepared. And in this kind of position, which you need confidence to engage with the stakeholders, you want to avoid this.
Okay.
But overall, I can feel your passion and agree with Alan, what Alan just said, a good friend, a potential employee. So,
Yeah, I think you have a sense of humor. That's good.
Yes.
Because usually when we decide candidate, actually everyone looks quite same to us. So basically when we want to decide candidate, actually it's just how I feel, like toward how you present. Yeah, so I think this is something is good, so keep it, and maybe you will have an interview chance to our human resource team. So be sure to do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, I think still time. So if you have any question to us.
Okay, so I have prepared several. I want to ask that based on my knowledge, I think that most of the wealth and personal banking systems use the top-down approach because you always see things like macro condition first and then give your recommendations. But I want to ask if there is any chances we can use the bottom-up approach, like the equity research in several consulting companies or something like that.
I think you have a little bit misunderstand what wealth and personal banking is about.
Yes.
Basically, it's about like retail banking. So usually it's about like mortgage, mutual fund, foreign exchange. So we deal with customers. What you mentioned is more about like research, how we decide the potential target to suggest to customer. So what you mentioned is not about wealth and personal banking. So I think William will leave my contact for you. So I think we can discuss outside of this. Yeah, because time is running out, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I got
Keep
it.
in touch. Keep in touch. Good
Thank
job.
you, Alan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry.
Thanks, Terry.
Bye.
Bye.